Hey guys, just a quick update on my Voron 2.4. I replaced everything. Remember I had PET G, for those of you following me, to all ABS due to the specifications of this printer. Because a lot of this stuff, tugging and pulling, will just wear down your PET G. So I've reprinted everything in ABS. I just finished doing the Voron afterburner. Now, one tip is just make sure everything's working, and make sure you're able to put your filament all the way through to the hot end, the end of hot end. So when you pull this out, it should be just as long to the hot end. You see I pushed pretty much all the way down to the hot end here. Another point I'll have to tell you. Make sure your probe is obviously higher than the nozzle. Probe should be maybe like 3 millimeters higher. It can be a little bit more, I think. I'm not actually sure exact amount, but I'm about like 3-4 millimeters higher. So make sure the nozzle is lower than the probe, obviously. Otherwise, it's not gonna print. Your probe is gonna just drag on. I've got the belts on as tight as possible. They're still pretty loose. Obviously, there's gonna be some belt tensioning here. There's a belt tensioner. Make sure you set this all the way low so you can actually make it tense. And also another note, I already put it together, but on top of the hot end there, you're supposed to put a little small piece of PTFE tubing to guide your filaments. All right, so don't forget to do that. And then, like I said, when everything's done, push a filament through and make sure you can reach the hot end easily. All right, if not, then your filament path could be wrong. Other than that, what I can tell you, yeah, it's working out great. I've got the 2 fans here, the Voron looking good. I got the heater. The manual doesn't tell you to put the heater, what is it? The heating elements and the thermostats. All right, so it's missing a couple things. They expect that you've built a 3D printer, which I have. But for those of you who haven't, completely new to 3D world, the manual might not be enough. You can always refer to there's a ton of YouTube videos and material online, or you can go ask the Voron team on Discord, on Facebook, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and obviously mount this on the frame, the flying gantry. Very exciting. It's coming along nicely. So far the only problem I've had was actually rebuilding everything, just because I was gonna do it in PET G and then I realized, oh, that's just not gonna work. Everything's gonna break down. So make sure to print everything in ABS. And yeah, if you're building your first Voron, I do suggest building like a Prusa first, or maybe a clone, or work with just get like a Ender 3 and play with it for a month or two before you get into this, because it's just a lot of, the instructions actually expect you to know a lot about 3D printing before you even, because it skips a lot of steps. All right, even for me, wasn't easy, but I am on my like day 5 or 6. I don't know how much time I've spent on it. Maybe like 20-25 hours. Also due to the fact that I had to reprint everything because I realized PET G is just going to give me headaches. So everything, I know my color combination is a little awkward here. Another thing is the FormBot kit comes with the fan that's a little bigger than the casing, so it's going to stick out just a tiny bit like that. I don't think you'll have any problems. It won't have any effects with the airflow or anything like that, but it just doesn't fit perfectly. So one note, but yeah, really loving my new printer. It's coming along nicely. Updates. It's actually more straightforward than I thought. But I think, you know, once you build once, the second one's gonna be way easier, third gonna be way easier. So I'm gonna definitely build another one after this, see if I can, you know, see how long it takes me once you know how to do everything. But really loving the progress. Just taking my time because, you know, I don't have to finish this. Like, I just want to make it work perfect the first time, so I don't have to fiddle with it later. Have a great day. Subscribe for more Voron 2.4 adventures.